If you are a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this reading is for you. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest for another Libra. Okay, I'm on 4%, so we're going to try to see if we can get through this reading real quick without like totally rushing through it because I want to give you guys a good message. But this is a Celtic cross spread, so I'm going to be starting with your center energy. For your center energy, I have the Tower in reverse. So the Tower in reverse is kind of showing me that in this moment, the energy that you're in is a little bit of like a resistance to change. I have like a couple examples popping in my head. I feel like for some of you, this is maybe a relationship. For some of you, I feel like maybe, well, okay, that's actually the one that stands out the most. But obviously that's not going to be relevant to everyone. Not everybody who reads this, or sorry, who sees this is going to be in a relationship. But whatever the situation is, I'm feeling a little bit like this is like what I'm getting, what I'm seeing and feeling is like you trying to like make sure something stays the same, but the universe is not wanting it to stay the same. So it's like I said, if it's a relationship, it's like someone that the universe is like, okay, they've had their time in your life, it's time for them to kind of like be gone. But you're kind of like, no, like, because I know that once this person is gone, this is probably the time that they're going to be gone for good and everything is going to change. So I think that that could also apply for like a job, you know, maybe you're like thinking about moving on to something else, but like it's whatever is trying to change. You feel it trying to change, but you don't quite want it to yet because you know that it's going to be like a domino effect and everything else is going to change with it. And that can be scary. So I totally get that. Your crossing energy is the Page of Pentacles. So this is what is either helping or hurting you. For some of you, I think that this specifically is a partner. Doesn't have to be like whatever gender is, you know, however it applies to you. But it's definitely someone who's a little bit easily distracted and who maybe their focus is not in you completely. And also they're just like not quite at the same level as you are. Like they're not really ready for the things that you're ready for. Or you just feel like they aren't. Like maybe you're just like, you have different goals and aspirations and they're somewhere else in life and you're just like, this really isn't going to work out long term, but you know, maybe you're still trying to make it. But as crossing energy, I feel like, yeah, that's kind of the person that's like not really aligning with you. As a helping energy though, I see this completely different, and I see this as you being inspired by wanting financial gain or wanting like to move forward in life, like as far as material successes and stuff like that. I see that that is what is going to maybe make you come out of this resistance to change. Like maybe you're going to kind of get to a point where you're like, okay, well, you know what? I do want to go on a new journey to kind of help me with my finances or to get me going on a different route. So I am going to let this Tower moment happen. Your recent past energy, I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I am seeing that whether it was with this Page of Pentacles person or just in general, I feel like in the recent past, there has been a situation that has made it to where your want of a Ten of Pentacles moment, because I feel like deep down all of us want Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is financial and family stability. It's just like a lot of earth energy, very grounded, very stable energy. Something has made that like, what am I trying to say? It's in reverse. So something has prevented you from reaching that in the recent past. But the outcome of you not being able to attain that is strength. So I'm seeing that you had to really like show your inner strength because of this, like because a situation has made it to where, you know, you couldn't get the stability and success that you wanted. And I feel like this is kind of like a cycle, like it's kind of been going over and over. And so because of that, you've had to tap into your inner strength and you've really had to do things that are kind of uncomfortable, like putting your hand in a lion's mouth, for example. And I think that this has made you stronger because of it. You know, it's like, not that anybody like deserves or should have to go through these like trials and tribulations, but I think that's how you say that word. But you have gained strength because of it. And also something that I'm getting is this infinity sign on her head. So I'm thinking that these are lessons that you're going to carry forever, that you did learn from this, like, you know, this hiccup basically, and this, you know, not coming into fruition. For For your conscious energy, I think that you are with the Three of Wands in reverse, feeling stuck in this moment. I think that you are like trying to figure out how you're going to move forward with something, but your circumstances are really making you feel like you don't have a lot of room to go either way. But what you don't see, your subconscious energy, so what's within you, but like you haven't been brought to light about yet, is the Queen of Wands. So I'm seeing that maybe the reason that you feel stuck is because you are on, subconsciously, you are on a like growth journey that you're not even quite aware of. You're like, every little lesson and everything that's kind of like making you uncomfortable is all for a reason, and that reason is to like help you become this Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands, she doesn't care about what other people think about her. You know, back whenever these tarot cards were made, the black cat was still a symbol of like bad luck or whatever. But she doesn't care. It's her little pet. And maybe that just like describes the person that you are. Like you're getting to a point where you're not really caring about what other people think about you. And then with the sunflower, I see that you're kind of embracing the good and the bad things about you. It's all just like a huge self-growth journey that I said you're probably not aware is happening. Or maybe you are, but it is happening regardless. How others see you right now, they see you as the Four of Swords. So I think that they kind of see you as being a little bit to yourself right now. I feel like you are kind of probably having some resting and recovery energy that they're not really understanding. Like maybe they're just seeing that you're kind of MIA and they're like, where's Libra? But it's because you are like having this rest and recover moment. How you see yourself is the Star in reverse. So it kind of is a little bit of like a sad vibe. The Star in reverse is you not feeling like your dreams are coming into fruition. It's like you feeling like you can't create the new start that you're wanting. And so maybe that is something that is causing you to kind of retreat a little bit, and you know, you're trying to heal things that you think are preventing that. If you aren't, I feel like it would be a good idea to kind of take some time to like see where your little blockages are. Then for your greatest fear / hope, I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I think that you are really fearful that you are not going to have an Ace of Cups moment. I feel like you are trying to get to a point in life where everything is making your cup overflow. You want like emotional fulfillment, not emotional success. And you're nervous that you are not going to receive that because it is in reverse. But I feel like obviously your biggest wish is that you do have that. I think some of you specifically for a relationship, and I think others of you just in life in general, you're hoping that like every day is a day that you feel emotional fulfillment and you feel like the things that you are putting into the world, you're getting back, if that makes sense. And then the outcome of this reading, I do see that there is still a little bit of an imbalance with the Temperance in reverse. So something is not quite balanced the way that it should be. And I think that you're feeling that and you're trying to get to the bottom of that. If you're not and you're still kind of wondering right now like why things aren't going the way that they should, I think it does have to do with some sort of imbalance in life. And you kind of have to get to the root of like where that is necessary or particularly, you know. I am going to do a What's the Vibe card to end because I got a new deck and I really wanted to try it. So hopefully my phone doesn't die. What's the vibe? Okay, let's see. What's the vibe for Libra? Just to switch it up because I wanted to start trying new cards. Okay, what's the vibe? What are we ending this off with? What's the vibe for Libra? Okay, tension, stressed out, migraines, or worry. Yeah, some of you might be having migraines, some of you might be stressed. I feel like right now is a pretty stressful time in general. Because of all of like the resistance to change and stuff that's going on. And then I also wanted to do an advice card as always. So let's see. Advice for Libra. Let me know if that little card resonated. Advice for Libra. Okay. And I have the World. Okay, the World card as advice is really telling me that there is the end of a cycle coming soon. And I think that your advice for this would be to tie up any loose ends that you have in any area that you like don't necessarily want to take with you to the next cycle, because it's like once you end a cycle and you're like starting something new, like you're starting fresh, it's best to leave the old things in the past and to just be like open to the newness. I hope that reached a Libra who needed to hear it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.